Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of soul, and today we have. No, I can't talk in that accent anymore. What's up, everyone? It's Soul here. Today we have a very interesting replay that I got from a friend from Relic. His name is Pog It Is Bean, or Pog It's Bean in game. I just call him Bean, but he's playing in the AMX 30B, and he's on Cliff today, and he said this is a really, really good replay for a YouTube review. I have not looked at the end plays extensively, so I don't know exactly how it goes, and I also have never watched the replay. This is going to be a completely blind reaction, so we're just going to see how it goes. Now, it is tier 9s. There are 2 artillery per team. There's only 1 light tank. It is a T-49 and an AMX 1390. And there are 4 heavy tanks. So he's starting out this game by going to the mid. Now, you're going to see in a second there's not going to be the T-49 coming up to the hill, so he's not going to have any shots on that, I believe. Is that correct? Let's see. So he's coming to this corner right here, and he gets this corner offers really good shots on anything that either A, crosses to the donut, or B, just crosses to the hill if you get there first. If you're in something fast, like a 30B, make that play. Okay, so the T-49 is on the hill. He has the small gun, so that's good. It's a priority. He lands that shot. Beautiful shot there. Now he's coming over here to try to get shots on things that are crossing. Does he land? He lands one into the E100 and lights him on fire. Oh, that's big. Now he has a T-62A that's challenging him, but the T-62A doesn't have good gun depression, so he's not realistically much of a threat there. He's just taking shots on things that are crossing. This guy's going to try to aggro him a little more. He's actually coming up to him now, so he's going to load gold for this guy. Unfortunately, I don't believe the 30B has the pen to reliably damage the T-62A's turret. It's only 300 at tier 10, which is not really the greatest. That's something you would really like to find on a tier 9. Oh, and he takes a shot from the E50. He kind of rages his camera there a little bit. And he's just coming back here, it looks like, because the IS-4 is challenging the T-62A, which makes it a lot easier for Bean, because he can just do that now. And even though the T-62A shot him once, IS-4 can poke around the corner and actually fuck him now, so it should be easy to deal with him. Lands a shot at the side of the Emil's turret. Beautiful. If you don't know, the side of the Emil 1 and 2 and Kronwagen's turrets are absolutely paper. If you have any kind of heat round at all, you can pen them 95% of the time. It looks like the IS-4... Does he know that he fired already, or is he not lit? Interesting. Okay. So he doesn't take a shot at the IS-4, which is a good idea. He did not do that. He actually gets shot by the E-50 again. I think he was lit because the 6th sense didn't go off. I think the IS-4 was just on reload or something. So he's coming over here. He's realized that he has to deal with the E50 because the E50 is just going to sit up there and farm him because there's nothing over here pressuring him off because he has to be one up the hill for some reason. He's actually getting safe entirely from the center. He probably expects something to come down the 9 line. No? There wouldn't be anything that could come down the 9 line. Interesting. Nothing has realistically been lit. No, the E100 in Conway could, in theory. See what happens. He has shots on the Leo, but he actually came back. So he's getting safe from the Leo now. He's just trying to minimize the angles that he's holding and seeing if he can get a shot on the Leo when he pokes. Does he? Does he land it? Yes, there we go. He lands the shot and the kill on the Leo. That puts him to 3,600 damage in less than 4 minutes of the game. And we're going to see he's getting safe from the E50 right now. I think he's just... Yeah, he was probably... Okay, so we have the Conway over here. He's probably expecting the Conway to pop up there any second, which he did. So now he has to deal with the Conway because the IS-4 on the green team is in a very, very interesting position. He basically can only sit here and deal with the Conway. If he tries to come out of this position in any way, shape, or form, he's going to get shot by something, whether it be the Conway, the E50, the IS-4. So he basically just has to deal with the angles right now. Alright, he has a shot at the Conway. Does he land it? Yes, he does. Beautiful. Puts him to 4k damage. Oh, and the E100 is here. Oh no. How does he deal with this? Let's see. Realistically, the Emil 2 and Char should have free farm on this guy. I believe there's a building that's blocking him though. Let's see here. He's right about there. I think this building is blocking their line of sight to him, so I don't think they'll be able to deal with him. Bean is in a definitely tricky situation. Okay, so the 100 doesn't even really care that he's there. He has to know he's there. He was lit. He just doesn't really care, though. Okay, he's turning his turret now. Lands a shot into him. Good, and he's moving to try to make it harder to aim at him, but the 100's brain just breaks and he doesn't shoot him. Okay. And he picks up the kill? Yes, he picks up the kill. Beautiful. That puts him to 5k damage now. Wonderful. So there's a big issue with the mid right now. However, it's not something really to stress about too much because they have so much in the back that if they try to come out of that position and try to shoot at Bean, everything just gets farmed for free. So I personally wouldn't be too worried about this, honestly. Bean is actually running where? No, he's not running. What's he gonna do here? Alright, so the E50 has been lit. Does he take damage? Probably. 1390 is going back there to spot the Conway. I'm not entirely sure why. You can't really light the Conway there because of the contour of the terrain. You don't really light a Conway there. Alright, so we can see he's trying to get an angle on the M46 Patton right now. Let's see what he can do with that. He's actually coming off of the little ledge there. He's trying to challenge his M46 because that is an issue. If he gets lit and the M46 has that angle, he can actually be shot for free. He knocks the tree down with HE to create a bush. Wow. So he creates an opaque bush against the M46 so that he won't be lit. And so he can keep this rock between him and everything that's on the hill there. That's actually big, and he manages to land that shot on the IS-4's lower plate. That's incredible. Alright, so it looks like he's coming back to the mid now. I think that since the T95 is in the position, he probably decided that he can realistically make this play pretty safe. He's taking shots at the IS-4 now. The M46 is actually poking, so he has to worry about that angle now. He has to actually worry about that angle because he's not on much HP, and if he takes one more shot, that'll put him to a one-shot. Pokes on this bush again, see what he finds anything. He does not find the IS-4, okay. That means he's backed off a little bit. Right now the game is going to go pretty slow because it's Cliff, and nobody really wants to push because pushing on Cliff is very difficult. The Emil actually gets killed by the Emil. Chai sniping in the back, beautiful. That is one less thing in the mid to worry about. Oh, but the STI is climbing the hill. Does he take damage for this? Let's see if he takes damage. He's sitting there, so he's safe right now. Bean is actually aiming. He's actually blind firing the convoy, it looks like. He's ping sniping the convoy, beautiful. It looks like the STI is going to get up the hill without taking any damage. Let's see if that happens, though. Oh, and the 268 is down here. Okay, so he has the high ground now. He has the high ground against the 268. What this means is that he can freely choose when he wants to poke on the 268. The 268, since he's on the low ground, he can't decide, okay, I want to poke now. He has to wait until Bean pokes. Bean can just poke whenever he wants, aka whenever the 268's not looking at him like he did there. Artillery misses him, good. So this is actually a really good position to be in because even the 268 can, like, pub stare him for ages, but the moment the 268 decides, okay, he's probably not going to poke on me anymore, or I'm getting bored, or this is getting stupid, or I'm going to go kill something, he can just poke on the 268 for free. He's actually still aiming at him right now, and because of the AMX 30B's really, really tall cupola, as you can see right here, he actually got lit there. Artillery misses, but stuns. Okay, that's fine. Nothing wrong there. He's got all the time in the world to work with right now because nothing can really be dug out. They can't push the 1-2 line because there's a Gorilla and E3 and a Motion there. They really can't push the mid because there's a Char and a T95 there. And they really can't push the 9 line because Bean is on the hill. So currently, he just has time to play with. Just has time. There we go. Gets a shot into the 268, and it was solid bushed, so he did not get lit. If you don't know, little secret, when you fire, only the camo rating on your firing node in the middle, like on your gun, loses camo value. So there are spotting nodes and camo nodes. Spotting nodes those are the things that will spot, you can spot from. There's one on your cupola and there's one at the tip of your gun. There is a camo node, or like a spotting receiving node on 8 places on every tank. There's one on the front, there's one on the back, there's one on the side, there's one on the right side. There's actually 9. There's one on the top. No. There's 7. There's one on the top, there's one on the cupola, and there's one on the gun. So you have 7 spots that you can be spotted from. And if your gun is behind an opaque bush, so like a solid bush that you're not technically in, you only lose camo rating on the gun, but it only applies to that. So you won't be spotted most of the time. So you can see the STI is actually coming up the hill now. He took a little damage actually. He takes another hit from Artie, good. That makes him a 1-shot, good. So you can just poke on him now, just put a shot on the side of his turret and get rid of the STI, good. So now all we have is an IS-4 in the mid, a Patton on the 1-2, and a 268 on the 9 line. The 268 is not really that big of an issue. The Patton is a decent issue. The IS-4, I believe, is still a 1-shot. So if you can find the IS-4, it's a free kill, which, okay, the IS-4 is actually a 2.5 shot, roughly. He's going to take 3 shots to kill if he medium or low rolls all of the shots that he fires at him. Let's see how he deals with this, though. Okay, so the IS-4 is actually coming up the hill now. He has to be really careful about this because he could actually take some damage. And the IS-4 has 440 alpha, so 1 hit from him is going to be very big. He comes off of the hill, good, yeah. No sense in engaging an IS-4 that has a hull down on you. It looks like he's trying to get an angle on the M46. We're going to see the M46 is actually falling backwards. He actually jumps off of the cliff and survives. So the 268 has actually come all the way back here. Wow, and he takes a shot from the 268. That's not good. However, he can actually just shoot the 268 now. The IS-4 is also slow, and the AMX-30B is very, very fast. So you can actually outrun the IS-4 pretty easily. We have the Motion coming up finally from the 1-2 line to actually help in the part of the map that needs helping. The Motion is probably going to make a very big difference in this fight. He has a good chunk of hit points. He can't be 2-shotted by the IS-4 realistically, so we'll see how this works. Okay, so the IS-4 is actually staring at the Char and the T-95 on offside, which is going to allow Bean to poke around this corner and land a shot into his engine deck. Beautiful. He's not a 1-shot yet. Does he get another shot? There we go. Good, and the Motion picks up the kill. Alright, now it's just down to Bean going and killing Artie and seeing if he can pick up a little bit more damage on the M46 and 704. Gets a shot into the Batchat, putting him to 5 kills and 8,700 known damage, and he falls off the cliff and dies. Amazing. What a game from Bean. So we can see by the end plates, this was actually a 9,100 damage game. 9,100 damage and 5 kills, 13 critical hits, 1,300, almost 1,400 spotting, 3 spots, and a Mastery Badge Ace Tanker, a Tanker Sniper, and a High Caliber Medal with 1,500 base experience, 3 times the damage of the next person, and 3 times the damage of the first person on the enemy team. Amazing game by Bean. Absolutely incredible. Alright guys, that's it. If you want to check out Bean's stream, he asked me to link the stream in the description. Go check it out. He is a very good player and a really good friend of mine. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and there'll be more like this coming shortly.